working for you. This is 13 News at 7.
And thank you so much for joining us for 13 News at 7. I'm Patrick Simon.
I'm Norman Seawright. Jennifer is off this evening. Shooting. 4 people have been arrested after a prostitution sting in Kanawha County Wednesday night. Police say these 3 men were arrested for engaging in prostitution and have been given a summons to appear in municipal court later this month. During the sting, police also say they arrested one woman who they say offered an undercover detective sex for money. All 4 arrests were made in the 6400 block of McCorkle Avenue in Kanawha City.
It appears the rich will just keep getting richer, at least when it comes to Major League sports betting.
West Virginia is only among a handful of states that allows gambling on sporting events, and some lawmakers are now telling the major leagues, keep your hands off the Mountain States' share of the take. 13 News chief political reporter Mark Curtis has more.
$16 million. That's how much revenue West Virginia estimates it will make in the first year of legal sports betting. The Mountain State is one of only 5 in the nation right now that offers legal sports gambling, and lawmakers on both sides of the aisle welcome the extra money.
I think sports betting is great for everything all around West Virginia and things that we can be more active and generate more revenue for people like education, veterans, and senior citizens.
Sports betting is going to bring in a lot of money for our state. People have the freedom to do it, and even before it was allowed, people were doing it anyways.
But now a report from the American Gaming Association says Major League Sports will take in $4 billion in revenue in the first year of sports gaming nationwide. Originally, Governor Justice and others were talking about a 1% sports integrity fee that West Virginia would pay to the major leagues from its revenue. It's an idea that's met stiff resistance.
And giving money away to the national and professional sports leagues isn't a benefit to West Virginia.
I can tell you, as of right now, I would not be supporting it, depending on the specifics.
The West Virginia Lottery Commission nixed the integrity fee, even though the idea of paying the leagues could come up again despite strong opposition.
If you require a fee to maintain your integrity, I would have to call into question your integrity to begin with.
Right now, it's a fair bet that nothing major will change on the sports betting legislation in West Virginia, at least not until the full legislature is back here for the 2019 session in January. At the state capitol in Charleston, I'm Mark Curtis, 13 News, working for you.
When you think of aerospace technology, you think about shuttles going to the moon. It's also about aircraft. So we're talking about helicopters, airplanes, anything that flies. And that industry needs metal fabricators, something our area has plenty of. Today in Huntington, people from all over our region gathered for an aerospace conference to see what the future can hold.
From our steel industry to our coal industry to the machine shops that have existed to support those 2 industries, we have that workforce, and the nation needs it. And so what we're here to do is talk about how we build that workforce up, prepare for this specific industry, and work to bring it to the region.
As Brad Hall of Appalachian Power, he says there are already successes at Kentucky, like with Brady Industries. He said there's more growing to do, and by working together, our area can see that happen.
Other schools in our area also participated. Guyandotte Elementary decorated their cafeteria and were served strawberry smoothies from the superintendent. Okay, I guess we have to talk about candy right now when we're talking about Halloween festivities. And they're getting underway early here in Charleston.
Already. 13 News reporter Alex Wilkins joins us live from the Charleston Town Center, where kids are getting in on the spirit already tonight. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Norman and Patrick. Yeah, we are here at the We Trick or Treats, an annual big event here where hundreds of kids come out. They basically walk around the entire mall, and they get to trick or treat at every single store. It's awesome. There were lines of children, and now that they're loaded up on candy, it's time for the costume contest. And as you can see, this is the most popular of the events. This is the best baby costume. So obviously this is so cute. We have little Elmo walking down the stage right now, the cutest Elmo I've ever seen in my life. And basically these kind of competitions will be going on all night for a couple more hours now. And there are categories that range from best baby to best family, best superhero, best princess. So all of that's going on. The winners go away with a gift card to the mall, but let's be honest, the kids are all winners tonight. They get to go home with lots of candy. Live in Charleston, I'm Alex Wilkins, 13 News, working for you.
I don't think I've ever had a costume that looked that good, ever.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's plenty of chances for fun with Halloween right around the corner.
Yeah, that's right. Today was the 20th annual Capital City Pumpkin Drop. 13 News reporter Hannah Getz was there with hundreds of kids coming out for a smashing good time.
Oh my gourd. And yes, I said gourd as in pumpkin, because we are at the 20th annual Capital City Pumpkin Drop here at Appalachian Power Park. There's over 1,000 students here from 38 different schools, 11 different counties in West Virginia, all putting their math and science skills to the test. The pumpkin drop is made to help students get designing, thinking, and creating by coming up with a container that will be hoisted into the air and then dropped. The idea is to keep your pumpkin safe inside your creative and sustainable container. A lot of time, hard work, and dedication went into these projects, and the students were so excited to show off their stuff.
It's just school spirit, really. We're excited to be here. We're excited to be working on the pumpkins, and then it's just really fun to do.
Yeah, Riverside doesn't get too big of a good rap on our side of the county, so just come here and show what Riverside's really about. It's just kind of like a stepping up point for us and show that we do actually have some good qualities at our school, them very great qualities.
Reporting in Charleston, I'm Hannah Getz, 13 News.
That Hannah Getz always has fun doing her stories.
I know.
Yeah.
Jealous, yeah.
13 News at 7, working for you with Jennifer Abney, Patrick Simon, and Chief Meteorologist Spencer Adkins. Now, 13 News.
President Trump says the consequences for the Saudis will have to be very severe if their government is linked to the murder of U.S. resident Jamal Khashoggi.
Angelica Alvarez has more details from the White House.
President Trump says it now appears Washington Post contributor Jamal Khashoggi is dead.
It certainly looks that way to me. It's very sad. It certainly looks that way.
Khashoggi was last seen entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey on October 2nd. Both the Saudis and Turks say they will be wrapping up investigations into his disappearance soon.
At which point we can make decisions about how or if the United States should respond to the incident surrounding Mr. Khashoggi.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin tweeted that he, along with President Trump and Secretary Pompeo, has decided against participating in an upcoming business summit in Saudi Arabia.
Jamal Khashoggi had become an outspoken critic of the Saudi government, and freedom of the press was the topic of his last known piece of writing, which was published in the Washington Post this morning.
Khashoggi wrote, Arab governments have been given free rein to continue silencing the media at an increasing rate. He added, the Arab world is facing its own version of an Iron Curtain, imposed by not external actors, but through domestic forces vying for power.
It's a chilling reminder to everyone, to the world, that speaking the truth can come at the ultimate price.
Saudi leaders deny any knowledge of what happened to Khashoggi. Angelica Alvarez, CBS News, the White House.
The New York Times reports that American intelligence officials say they have growing evidence that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was involved in Khashoggi's disappearance. Right now, we're taking a live look outside over Huntington. Beautiful. Coming up next, meteorologist Joe Fitzwater's coming back with your Storm Tracker 13 forecast. That's coming up next.
Folks, check this out. The Kentucky Wildlife Center says it has a rare find on display, a two-headed copperhead snake.
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to say nope to that thing twice.
You want to say it 3 times?
Yes. No.
The exhibit at the Salado Wildlife Education Center in Frankfort will exhibit this snake for the public for educational purposes. Officials say a Leslie County couple donated that snake after finding it in their yard this month. So if you want to go check it out, the Salado Center is open Tuesday through Saturday until November 24th when they close for the winter.
So Pat and I were talking, so the debate going on is whether each head has half as much venom or if they still have the same amount, because that could be bad.
Leave it in the cage.
True.
Leave it in the cage.
That's hysterical.
Just leave it there.
Norman?
Don't want to know.
Well, I have to say, if you're checking out weekend plans, you're going to be slithering out of bed here Saturday morning, because it's going to be a rough one with some wet weather expected as we make our way toward your Saturday afternoon. We'll see things break away. So enjoy tomorrow while you can, because it is going to be nice with high temperatures in the mid-60s. It is going to be a cold one this weekend.
But Bridge Day, Saturday?
Looking a bit wet at times. Like I said, I think the best bet's going to be in the afternoon, but it will be blustery.
Okay. Thanks for joining us tonight.